My name is Mike Vowels, and I am providing a public service announcement about Delta Airlines. Purpose of my video is to warn people that are wheelchair users to not choose Delta Airlines. Flying by plane, it's a challenge all by itself, and anybody that is confined to a wheelchair realizes that, just how tough air travel is. Well, I recently had an experience where flying into the Boise International Airport in Idaho from Salt Lake City. Once I received my wheelchair in Boise, I found out that my wheelchair had been crushed. And this is my wheel, so you can just see how badly this thing was hit. Initially, I thought it was probably a tug on the tarmac that somehow pinned my wheelchair between it and something else. But the final report I got was in Salt Lake City, they were relocating a giant conveyor belt that's used on the tarmac, and my wheelchair somehow got pinched between the conveyor belt and something else. So my wheelchair got mangled, and things happen, accidents happen. I understand that, but once I negotiated with Delta Airlines about what I needed out of the situation, I mean, obviously they're going to replace parts on my wheelchair, the wheels specifically. They're going to do that, but that's going to take about 2 weeks, could take 3 weeks for all I know. So in the meantime, I'm extremely inconvenienced. I don't have my custom-made wheelchair, so until I get my custom order stuff received, which that could be a couple weeks out, this has impacted my life very seriously. So I let Delta Airlines know my intent was to do a social media blitz if I don't get what it is that I need to get fair compensation. And I was asking for air travel for 2 to the East Coast, because I've got a trip planned with Kate and I next spring to go to the East Coast. And so they ended up writing me, they ended up giving me a voucher for $500, and that's just not acceptable. That is not enough. And I let Delta, several of their people, know that that this was coming. So my heads up to any wheelchair users out there: pick a different airline. Things do happen, but Delta's position on my asking them for compensation that had some fairness to it, they pretty much just said, we don't care. So that's it. That's my public service announcement. I want to say Delta does have some good people. We interface with some great people, but from a corporate level, they don't care.